Times when you are a hero, you're always supposed to have this idealism. That's kind of. Don't get me wrong though. As a hero, his hit record is great because he kills.
Come on. I can see what you're saying about underestimating the enemy because Goku does that as well. So we've seen on Twitter, people are saying that Goku portrayed being a hero better than these shonen characters. So what y'all think? I don't know. I don't think Goku's that good of a hero.
First off, Goku sacrifices the world to fight stronger villains every single time. Let's
Goku is selfish. He's reckless. He lacks focus on anything other than throwing hands. He neglects his responsibilities. And he just relies on strength. He's stupid. So, no, he doesn't portray being a hero good at all.
Plus, what hero gives the villain a sensu bean to recover twice?
Yeah.
He gave it to two
That's the
enemies.
recklessness part.
He was training his son.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Him
okay.
and 17 had a conversation in Super, actually, when he was talking about how, about how Goku always tends to just step out and save everyone, like with Majin Buu. And Goku even said, I never really meant to be a hero or anything like that. I just do it so I can fight strong people. That's not really who I am. I was like, wow.
That's tough.
I don't know for real, because like I feel like y'all heroes are good, but I think y'all's all have flaws. But like with Saitama, even though he's like, I hate the overpowered character, he's the opposite of Goku in a way where he's extremely humble. He's consistent. I know he struggles with like boredom and stuff like that, but he's extremely reliable too. And it's just the morality of being the strongest being and not like flexing on anybody unless you have to. Like even like Tatsumaki, he could talk a lot of trash to Tatsumaki if he really wanted to, but he's such a good guy and so pure and doing all of this just for the sake of justice and helping others. I think we'd have to give it to Saitama as being the better.
I don't know if he's doing it for the sake of justice. My man is doing it for the money. That's really what he's doing. He's not doing it for
justice. He's doing it for no recognition or personal gain. Like, it's a job in the One Punch Man world. So, of course, he wants to be paid for his duties. But, like, he's not saving people because he's going to get him money. Because even when other people can't see it, he's the one who always steps up. That's for justice. What are you talking about?
First off, I think the only reason that continues to happen is because he's not even aware that he's not getting the recognition. I think that's really what it is. He happens to be there at the right time and he does it.
He's pretty stupid.
But he's not aware. I don't know. I think he's stupid. I don't think he's aware that he's not getting recognition. He's strong. Don't get me wrong though. As a hero, his hit record is great because he kills every villain. I'll give him that, but he is not. He's only humble in the sense of he wants money and he doesn't care about the recognition.
Tripping.
That's it.
When Saitama went down to that bunker in the manga and he beat everybody outside of the face, or when he moved into his neighborhood where he knows nobody's looking and he's destroying all of the villains coming to the house, that's not for money. That's
my man is beating him because he's late to the grocery store.
Well, no, he said he beat him because he wanted to live there because the rent was free. It wasn't because he was like just beating them to save the town.
Okay, regardless of why he's beating them, he's still doing it, and then it's a net positive in the world. I feel like
I don't think he goes out of his way to save people though. That's all I'm saying. Most times when he is in the situation because it's either Genos or the agents, the hero agency has put him in that situation. He's not I will say this, when he was younger, before he turned bald, he was going out of his way to rescue like the kid and some other people. But once he started getting strong, he was like, there's nobody to really fight. I don't really care. He'll do it for the money.
I think he's taking on the everyday small challenges. I think Saitama makes himself smaller so other people can see themselves as greater and to continue to strive to be greater, and he always steps up to whoever the actual threat is that will thrash everybody else. So like, to me, even though he's portraying himself as this idiot, I don't think he's really that dumb, because he always ends up fighting the person he needs to fight when he needs to. And when he can leave it to everybody else, he leaves it to everybody else. But I don't think we should also stay on Saitama. But y'all should let us know down below, because I think Saitama is the best hero here with his humility.
I ain't gonna lie. Before we get to Deku, though, I want to hear Ant and Shinra, because
No, I got some stuff for Shinra.
How is Shinra a hero?
Let me throw this out before Ed talks. Shinra is impulsive. He's revenge driven. He has the lone wolf mentality, and he's emotionally unstable.
He said,
and he always underestimates the enemy. Come on.
I can see what you're saying about underestimating the enemy because Goku does that as well.
Yeah,
But
so
I feel like
the
reason why I say that is because we're saying that Shinra had every reason to not be a hero and still became a hero regardless of what people were saying. He didn't kill his family, same thing like the Flash, right? He didn't kill his family or anything like that. And people were still calling him the devil's footprint and was still making him out to be this monster and everything. And he still, through all the adversity, became a hero and was pretty much the best hero in the show. So I feel like that makes him portray the hero, even though, like you said, he could say, no, hear me out. I feel like on top of the adversity of him, again, people portraying him as a monster and all that, when it was time for him, he could have became a villain, like when he met Sho, and they were like, if you go to the evangelist, or however you say it was, they were saying he would be closer to the adult. He would have been with his mom and everything, and he still said no. Just to be a hero, because he said he wanted to be a hero because his mom was, saying that he was a hero when he was a kid and everything else. So outside of that, I mean, like I said, I can understand.
Humility is just a heroic trait. So it's like, to me, saying that he put others in front of himself, to me, isn't enough to like separate him from the pack, because Deku did that when in his arc. Saitama does that all the time in his arc. He's not like, a lot of them aren't really doing it for, and I know I talked about Saitama and like the fame and glory and stuff like that, so I guess that will fall under humility as well. But like, I don't know, just saying Shinra, instead of going to see his mom, that makes him a good hero.
I'm saying
what separates him from the pack?
I say the reason why it separates from everyone else is because like Deku was a fan of All Might, didn't have powers and was able to get power, became a hero. I feel like Saitama wanted to save people, like you said, had humility, wanted to save people. He trained hard enough, became a hero. I feel like Shinra had a reason to be, as he grew up, become a villain. He didn't have to be a hero. If it was, because I'm being honest, if it was me, and people would call me a monster, I would have became
Here
one.
we go. Here goes Anne's villain.
That's just me. That's just me, though. I feel like if people are
so you prove them right. Instead of proving them wrong, you prove them right.
If it was me, but Shinra went the opposite way and became literally the strongest hero in the show.
Goodness
gracious. I give him credit for becoming like extremely strong, but again, I don't think that separates him, because Deku also became the strongest in his show. Saitama is the strongest in his show.
And was his goal only to save his brother, or was it to save
his
everyone?
Goal was to be a hero, and then he didn't even know his brother was alive. He didn't know his brother was alive. And then as the time went on, they said, "Oh, your brother is alive," and then that became part of the goal.
And then he became extremely. Then his judgment kept getting clouded, and he became a lot more aggressive and impulsive because he became revenge driven. Boy turned into Batman.
I don't know. I feel like
that's
it was
rough.
Only one part
that's rough because like when you're supposed to be a hero, there shouldn't be any focus specifically. Like, yes, you're saving your brother, but now it should still be the greater all of rescuing everybody, your brother included. So the impulsiveness is like you're putting a lot of other people in danger by putting yourself in that position, especially when you know that you.
I'm not gonna lie, some of the same things, like the transition to Deku, I feel like some of the same things is the reason why I think Deku shouldn't be on this either, because that boy inexperienced, he overthinks, extremely emotional, and he depends on others a lot more than your average hero. Like, he has a lot of physical vulnerabilities, and also because they failedly showed it at the end of the manga, his idealism versus like the reality of a situation is really bad for a hero, because he's trying to make his own thoughts come true, and it clashes with like the reality of the world itself, which would likely lead to people actually getting killed if it wasn't an anime or manga.
True.
I'll give you that. For that part though, most times when you are a hero, you're always supposed to have this idealism. That's kind of what makes a hero in a sense. He does learn at the end that his idealism, yeah, for the most part, like when you think like Superman. If you're a Superman, you can do anything damn near until they retconned him. but like your idealism could come to what is it? I don't know what the word can be possible because you have the ability to do anything against any foe that comes up against you. So it is possible for you to have this idealism of, oh, I could save anybody, I could stop this, or I can make sure, you know, for the most part, nothing gets in the way of me achieving this goal.
But he does. I think the problem is that he's doing it in real time, and in any other universe, people will die. Like, the amount of time that it takes for Deku to actually, like, wake up and get the right answer, people would actually die. It's not a... And then also with the relying on other people, he gets saved a lot, too, which to me...
I don't think there's anything wrong with a hero working with other heroes, though. I'm not saying working with, I'm saying relying on. Relying,
how many heroes
but the ability to rely on one another... That's the same thing with like a hero agency. You would the agency, even though they all should be in their own rank, they still have the ability to rely on one another because you're a hero. You should realize when you need backup.
I think my problem with like Deku is like it's not even just other heroes; it's also the things inside of him as well. And it's not.
Hey yo, what the?
Like a lot. The people, the other iterations,
the hero council,
also the hero council that's inside of him, though. You know what I'm talking about? The people who be in his brain telling him, use this, use that. I think that aspect kind of makes Deku weak too, because he has the idealism versus reality situation going on. He has his overthinking situation going on. He has, I'll leave the anxieties and stuff out of it, but for the most part, like, in a dire situation, I'm scared for Deku because I'm like, are you actually going to be able to do it, or are we just wasting our time? Because I feel like if it was like, what's the guy who deserved to get one for all, Mirio, I don't think that we having this problem. I'm gonna keep throwing that out there. I think All Might was stupid, and Deku is not the model hero. He became what he needed to be, and I respect that. But I don't think he was the right choice.
All Might just saw the true virtue in somebody who was willing to be able to sacrifice himself. Yeah, well, that too, but also he went out of his way to save somebody, even though he knew he didn't have the capabilities to do so. That takes a lot of confidence and courage to do something, knowing that it might not work out in your favor. Now, don't get me wrong, the reality of that is bad, but that does mean you're a hero.
I don't think that's as rare as All Might was trying to make it seem like, because I think if a little kid falls onto the train track and the train's coming, I think you'll have 1, 2, 3 people who jump on the train track to try to save that baby and risk their own life. And it could be a baby that they don't even know.
That's true. That's a train track, though.
And so to me,
that's a harder.
Monster. That's life or death versus life or death. I think either way, you might have people who are actually trying to step up, and that's my issue with Deku. I mean, my issue with Deku isn't really that. It's more so his internal stuff. What you got to say about your boy Deku, Khalil? Because I'm surprised you a hater. You've
been quiet this whole time, man. I've been defending by myself.
You didn't give me any room to breathe. You were like, hold on, time out. Deku did this, Deku did that.
Nah, you're right, though. Go ahead, though. I got you. I'll let you.
But I mean, if I had to choose, I mean, I'd have to go with Deku especially because as young as he is, he's accomplished a lot for his age compared to the other heroes on this list. I still don't know what Shinra's doing here, but it's just one of those things where Deku kind of, I'm not going to say he didn't ask for this because he did, but he didn't ask for everything else that came with being a hero and him dealing with the conflicts and stuff like that, especially at a young age. To me, I think that puts him pretty far up there as far as the definition of a hero, because yeah, he did get the assists and all that stuff, but Deku always kept people's interests at heart, which is when he turned into Batman. He did it to get away from everybody because he knows Shigaraku's gonna come and blow the place up, so I have to leave to keep everyone else safe. So I just feel like that automatically puts him at the top for me. And as far as Saitama goes, I feel like he, after everyone here already put their arguments together, I think Saitama should be in the group with Goku. As far as the ends justifying the means, it's like, I mean, yeah, I could see it being somewhat similar.
Actually, I can't defend myself here. I think we're at time, so we'll let you guys let us know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Who do you think, at least out of our 3, portrayed themselves as being the best hero. And do you think Saitama is as bad as Goku? Y'all gonna let us know in the comment section down below. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
Peace.